my word! Yo, yo. Yo, what's good? After Animal Kingdom, we've come to Seaworld Orlando, Howl Scream. I'm here with Connor today. Hello. And it's a decent event so far.
It's good.
So far, we've come all the way to the back of the entire event. We've gone to Maze 5, Blood Reckoning. I thought it was class.
Really good. Really good.
I thought it was kind of like a UK maze in the fact that the set design wasn't on the level of HHN, but the scares were there.
The scares are definitely there. Actors not afraid to get in your face at all.
Legit. Like, completely different from HHN. There's like Cattle Pen. They were coming at you. They were running about. Yeah. Plenty of rat runs, plenty of actors.
Not like a set-up scare, is it?
Nah,
They're just free to do whatever they want. The actors can kind of roam about. So.
Yeah. And while I absolutely adore HHN, I'm doing a tour up there at some point. I quite like this other style of scaring. It's a bit more. You can hear different run-throughs.
It's more personal.
Yeah, whereas HHN, I feel like a lot of the run-throughs are consistent. That kind of is also a good thing. And there's plenty of shows out here as well. There's 3 different shows to catch. There's scare zones all throughout the area. 7 scare zones, I think. 5 mazes. This event's got potential.
Lot to do.
And the food's good as well.
Yeah, plenty of food options around.
Yeah, legit. Jack the Ripper Eats just over there. It's got burgers and stuff.
Past about like 3 or 4 different bars.
Yeah, there are plenty of bars. If you want to get Troyed at this event, they are very much inviting you. There's Jello shots getting advertised.
Shots coming around with nurses, yeah.
There's loads of it. So yeah, we're going to try and do as much as we can here. We'll give you updates throughout, but I think starting off, Blood Reckoning, give it a solid 4 out of 5.
Yeah, I'd agree.
Yeah.
Very strong maze.
Strong maze, and it was also, you exit right under Manta. So literally you come out of the maze, look up, and the entire structure of Manta is around you.
The lighting package on a lot of the coasters here as well.
Yeah, Ice Breaker's got his lighting package out tonight. It's sick to see.
If you're trying to do rides in the dark, definitely get on the Howl screen.
Yeah, you don't usually get to see like these rides with the lighting package. Right? It's open late today. It's looking sick. Alright, we'll see you guys in a bit. Food place and there's a Donny in the ceiling. Connor,
Nuts! I didn't even realise it was up there.
What is going on? This is mad, man. So we've made it to that house 4. We just did DFE to get here. Okay, this park, I like it and I like the event, but their signage is completely off. They are not telling you like where these mazes are. Even to get to the event, it was down some like dingy alleyway.
Yeah, there was a weird pathway. We came to the main entrance of Seaworld and there was no one there, no staff member. We bumped into someone actually and they were like, yeah, you guys are at the wrong entrance. We're like, well, this is the main entrance. Had to walk all the way down past the car park to another entrance. So just be prepared for that.
It's like an actual ghost maze, a ghost town. And yeah, I'm just very unsure why it's like that. I think it could definitely be improved. But yeah, we've made our way to Roots of Evil V2.
Strikes back.
Yeah, Roots of Evil Strikes Back. Straight from Thorpe Park to SeaWorld Orlando. Who would have known? And now we're about to experience it. We'll update you after this. Lovely. So many dollies. So many dollies. There's so many dollies about. Oh, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
Just a sucker for pain. I've been at it with my own
Right, so we're looking for some merch. What have we got here, Connor?
We've got a lovely logo of Hello Scream. It reminds me of something.
Where have we seen this before?
I think we've seen this at Fort Paul. Very nice.
This is looking a bit sus.
And then,
looking kind of sus.
kind of sus.
That right there is looking kind of sus. You can't park there. Dead Vines, Root of All Evil, and that was a really interesting maze. A lot like Roots of Evil used to be at Fright Nights. Used to be a really interesting maze. Very just jump out at you at random times. Had so many different scares. Very like close quarters as well. There's a lot of like bookcases with plants on them, like bottles, like botanical type of stuff. Really interesting maze. I definitely still preferred the first one. Yeah, I preferred Blood Reckoning for sure. But still an interesting maze. I liked what they did with the space. Didn't really have much of a facade, but I don't think that really affected the my impression of the maze. It was really cool, nonetheless. Okay, and then we did Captain's Revenge, which, okay, interesting maze. We literally walked up to this soundstage, which had a kind of like a boat facade going on. It was kind of cool. Kind of one of the things they do here is actually put a lot of facades in, which is quite nice. I kind of rate that from the park. And that maze was, yeah, and this maze was more about the set design for me than anything else. It had a lot of set design in the fact that they had kind of like treasure chests of gold, they had skulls of gold, rooms just completely decorated with absolutely anything they could find, really. They also had themed ceilings as well, which I quite like. Look up, you see kind of like skulls on hooks just flying about. It was really cool. A lot of the costumes in there as well were interesting. They had kind of like pirate get-ups. There was the captain at one point who was kind of like jumping out and standing in front of you. Yeah, really cool. I really liked that one. I'd probably put that one below Roots of All Evil. I don't know, I feel like I quite like the close quarters, and that one was a bit more open. Had a better storyline, I felt, but the scares were a bit weaker on that one for sure. And then we went into Monster Stomp, so we caught the 9:30 showing for that. That one I really liked. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, I would say it's a lot like Academy of Villains back at HHN 2019. Used like kind of popular songs to weave in a story together. Quite an easy to follow story. It was through Jack the Ripper, kind of going through the streets of London. Easy to watch, easy to know the songs, sing along to them. And yeah, I like that one a lot. I was a big fan of Academy of Villains, so anything that comes close to that, I'm obviously going to enjoy a lot. And then we went on to do Beneath the Ice, which I believe is actually in the place of an old attraction. So that's quite interesting. But yeah, really strong maze. Didn't queue that long for it. It has to be about 5-10 minutes we were walking in. But this one easily had the strongest scares. People who would be behind doors, behind corridors that drop windows as well. Absolutely terrifying. The finale of this had one long corridor with barrels placed and like walls coming in. So they'd hide behind the wall, jump out at you, rinse and repeat that over and over again. There was the corridor had about 6 of these lined up where people were coming in left, right, and centre, literally mugging you off on the way. It was absolutely insane. And yeah, just every single scare in there felt very strong. Had me jumping out the maze. Connor can vouch for that, can't you, mate?
Honestly, Isaac, I've never seen Isaac jump so much. I stood right behind him, man. Every corner, he was just whoo.
Bro, that was at one point, I was like the maze attendants, I was getting scared of them, I was like jumping at them as well. It was ridiculous maze, really good scares. yeah, big impactor one. I definitely put that. That goes to the top straight away. Beneath the Ice, Bloody Reckoning, Roots of All Evil, and then Captain's Revenge. Really strong rides so far. And then as we were exiting Beneath the Ice, we actually just saw, I think it was we literally stepped out into the Sirens song show, where essentially there's like 5 different stages placed in a kind of circle format, similar to Carnival at Thorpe Park. And they do little sections on each one. Kind of interesting for a show. Never really seen it been done like that before, but I enjoyed it from what I saw of it. They had some good songs. They actually as well had people dressed up, like actors dressed up as normal people, who they then get to be put in the show as well. So again, really, really interesting. Love the concept for that. And yeah, you can hear Icebreaker going past. They run all their rides at this event as well. Mako, Icebreaker. I think that's it. That's not all their rides, but they run 2 rides at this event. So I mean, you can get on the rides as well. You have to pay for the locker, so it is $10, but it is what it is. It's still pretty good. And yeah, they got the roaming teams as well going about here, which is absolutely like, they have 3 roaming teams. So pretty crazy to start off. They got the Sirens minions, and the camos, who are all roaming the park as they wish, into scare zones, which there's 7 of them, into any spaces they can get to really. And it's absolutely crazy some of the places these actors go. So there was one time we were walking down, I think it was just a normal path, and the camos roaming team, they literally stand in the bushes. It's really dark, there's no lighting, you can't see them. So there I was filming some other actors, and this camo person literally jumps out, bodies me, hits me like not completely over, but like makes contact with me, and I'm terrified at this point. I think what's just happened, I'm in a different time zone, a different dimension. Like Connor can vouch, biggest scare biggest scare of this trip.
Yeah, you got body.
Big body. It was not looking good. But yeah, I'm loving this event so far. Connor, what's your thoughts on the event so far?
I really like it, really enjoy it. There's a lot going on. We've had 3 shows.
It's intense, isn't it?
7 scare zones, 5 houses, and you sure know about it. Walking around, you can't really escape the scare zones, and there's 3 roaming teams as well. There's a lot going on.
This event is ridiculous. I'm liking it so far. We're gonna go and head on to the final maze of the night. It's about 10:30. I think it goes from 7 p.m. to 12 p.m. So it's decent hours. It gives you 5 hours time to get everything done, which is more than enough. But yeah, we're about to go and head on to, I believe it's Sirens of the Sea, which is the final maze, and we'll give you our thoughts just afterwards. So I'm not sure if you've just seen that, but they actually have a button and a camera set up, so you can pay and you can scare people in the maze. I think it says 4 scares for $5, or there's some other scare, maybe 8 scares for $8. But yeah, that is, like, to me, that is hilarious. The fact that there is a button that you can pay, and you can scare people when you're not in a maze, which is outside of it. Insane. Like, you wouldn't see that in the UK. Oh my. It's 10 minutes until close, and we're going to go on another run through Beneath the Ice. We are literally the only 2 people here. It's going to be absolutely terrifying. Oh my god, that's so sick. Yo! Connor, try and get a map. So we did Sirens at the Sea, which is the new maze for 2022. And I've got to say, I'll be straight up, it was looking good. Beneath the Ice was a new favourite for me, being the 4th maze we did. But Sirens at the Sea was very weak. It was cool in the fact that it had a multi-route section, but compared to every other maze, horrendously short. I think it suffers from the same fate that Dead Man's Pier did at HHN. I thought it was a lot shorter than the others. Other people disagree, but yeah, I thought that was a lot shorter than it needed to be. Just get out of the light there in a second. And yeah, after that, we did 3 rides on Mako. We were walking past it, we thought, we don't need $10 for a locker. We can get the single use one and get $2 for a locker and it'll be all right. And it was absolutely fine. It was so nice. 3 rides, back row in the dark, fantastic. That's literally shot Mako off my rankings. It was so much fun. The ops were absolutely smashing it. 45-second dispatches at 11 o'clock at night. Like, it's insane. Big ups to the Mako team for that. But yeah, we ended the event. Beneath the Ice goes straight into a shop, and so we copped the merch, obviously, copped the maze tee. About $37, which honestly, not too bad. Very happy with my pickup today. And yeah, honestly, it's just a great way to end the night. We're just walking back to get an Uber to the hotel, and it's been absolutely fantastic. I can't recommend this enough. As I said before, the event is easily a 9 out of 10 from me. Connor, what would you give it?
Really enjoyed it actually. I give it a solid 8 or 9 out of 10. Probably, yeah, I'd go 8.
Yeah, that's solid. Like,
8 out of 10.
It's a solid event. It suffers from a few basic things, no queue times, maybe poor signage, but other than that, it's absolutely fantastic. Couldn't recommend it enough. Get yourself out here, it's not that expensive, and I'll see you in a bit.